Hey everyone, Tom here, the F.A.Q guy. It's actually kind of funny. This is actually a place I used to rent right here. Because we're going to be talking today about the classic argument against basic income. Landlords will just raise the money, raise the rent. And I want to come back on that one because, one, in Canada, the target is actually more for a GLBI, which means that it depends on how much income you're actually making as to how much you're going to get in terms of the subsidy. You know, it's kind of... yeah, it's like you're not necessarily, like, let's say the basic income is $2,000. Well, if you have no income, yeah, you get the $2,000. I've said this in another video, you get the $2,000. But let's say you've got a minimum wage job or something, and it boosts you up an extra $700. Unless you volunteer your information to the landlord, he's not going to know how much to raise it. So there's that. Two, the basic income goes wherever you go, and it's still a market economy. And so if the last thing a landlord wants to do is piss everyone off so much that they finally, and now you've got money, you've got an ability to actually escape one way or the other. You could go, fuck it, I'll just do van life. Not recommended, but you could do it. You could throw down with some friends on a fixer-upper. You know, you could like go, well, I've been saving up, whatever, and then, yeah, I'm going to rent over here, you know. There's also the fact that Commonwealth Canada has been addressing with the subject of a land value tax. Because the real cost, I mean, like, it's not a normal thing for rent to go up $1,000 in like a year, which is what's been happening anyway. So what we should do is go after, as Professor Guy Standing explains, rentier capitalism, the owners of property, the owners of assets, the ones that are making everyone's lives unbearable. Go after those motherfuckers and get the money back to the people in form of basic income. Land value tax can actually go after speculation and help to bring the rents down, along with things like financial transaction taxes and some of the other things. You can put these things in the economy to make us all better off, and then provide the basic income as well, so that everyone's better off. So we can do it. And when it comes to other kinds of, well, it's not new money printed into the economy, so it's not going to necessarily raise inflation for that reason. And when in Alaska, when they put out the PFD, you actually see a lot of sales going out, because all of a sudden the customers, businesses are like, oh my God, there's all this money, let's get it into our stores, so we're going to put on some sales, you know. And then like, it's like I always think about like the same reason that like McDonald's will put out like one of those coupon things and say, hey, come into our store right now and get 2 burgers or something. It's not because they all of a sudden they're feeling generous, it's because they want you to get in like the habit of coming to their McDonald's, right? Like, come to the McDonald's, get a free burger, you know, and then you're like, oh, maybe I'll make this my regular haunt. So it's still a market economy, it's still a business, and they want, you know, people want you in the apartment renting, because the last thing they want is the building to be empty, renting nobody, because everyone got too pissed off. So, basic income now.